As the summer of 2020 came to a close, the coronavirus situation was not getting any better, and many people were afraid that our community was opening up too quickly, specifically in the case of public schools. Many students and parents just didn't think that hybrid schooling was safe enough. When it came time to choose a program for remote Holbrook students, the director of the curriculum, Mr. Rosa, chose Ed Options Academy from the company Edmentum.
So I make sure that teachers are utilizing best practices and that teachers are teaching the Mass state standards. So I check in to ensure students are getting what they need. Okay, so in the end of August, the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education sent out a list of acceptable vendors for full remote programs, and they listed specific criteria. And Edmentum, which is the company that offers Ed Options Academy, was one of those approved programs. We in district have already used Edmentum for Study Island and Exact Path. It is different than an in-person instruction. So for example, there isn't a teacher that's in front of the screen teaching students for 6 hours a day.
However, Edmentum and many other fully remote programs didn't anticipate this high amount of remote students.
Well, at the beginning, we did have some hiccups and challenges where the company did not have enough Mass certified teachers, and for me, that's unacceptable. Once that was resolved, within 2 weeks, we had Mass certified teachers. The teachers are teaching the Mass standards.
Holbrook itself had 139 students in their program. One of them is HMHS senior Stacy Domingo.
So I originally went remote because my dad got COVID, which then it ended up spreading into my entire household.
Stacy is one of many seniors who feel robbed out of their senior send-off. However, many elementary school students have also gone full remote. One of these students is Emma Avidable, who stays home with her mother, Amy.
It was a decision that the family made as a whole. We had a lot of things to consider, like many families did. First and foremost, it was that we knew that they could handle being home and kind of self-direct their learning and was comfortable doing that.
Despite everything, many fully remote students don't have the same motivation to log on to school.
What Emma has said is that when you have the online curriculum, they have all of the assignments listed out on a screen for you for the entire semester. So when they log in, they see that they have 50 things to complete between now and January. And that's very daunting.
Being remote is harder than being in school because it takes a lot of mental drive. I don't have that drive to do schoolwork. I'm pretty sure it's because I have senioritis, but I know that if I don't do the work, I will not be graduating. So that graduation is definitely pushing me to get that work done and to do it and be able to finish it all.
Emma has found that the curriculum is a lot harder because the teachers don't really interact with them.
The students who are struggling, it's more of a social emotional connection, missing the students here. But with support from teachers and Ms. Moriarty, the guidance counselor here, and myself, we check in with students on a regular basis. So we offer encouragement, assistance, support. So I think that is helping students to know that they're not in this alone.
Remote learning is not ideal for anybody, but it's also not anybody's fault. It's simply the byproduct of the coronavirus spreading over the Norfolk County. So, if you want these kids to return to school, be sure to keep that mask on. This is Matthew Messina, back to you in the studio.